Hey, are we in here? Can they hear me? Okay, my mic. Hey, I have to check my mic every single time. Every time. I don't care. Cell versus Metal Sonic. Now, I've been hearing a lot of glazing from the Metal Sonic fans. A lot of glazing. But, what all I'm hearing is he scales to base Sonic in Sonic Generations who just defeated and time travel, all that, but like, bro, that's all I have ever been hearing. Like, that's all I've been ever hearing. They are scaling this man to like Sonic Generations. The fans, not Death Battle, but the fans been just scaling this man to Sonic Generations. And oh yeah, since Sonic got way stronger in the IDW comics, he whooped them and da da da. I mean, and I read the IDW comics. Sonic didn't even need Super Sonic to defeat him. They still beat him in base. So I don't know. But then on Cell part, he's just like solar system and all that. But even though it depends, like how they use Cell, like are they gonna freaking go with the Japanese scaling movie GT? Either way it go, I seen people like genuinely just even give Cell a highball and he will still lose. Like, damn, is the gap that big? Even if Cell do lose, this is the final animation for Death Battle by Devil Artism. I forgot. I know who he is, but I just never got to say his name right. But bro, I didn't see the sneak peek. People were like, "Oh yeah," so even Twitter, they were like, "Bro, this is just good." Da, da, da. I can't wait for work. We need to get this over with. Let's go. Who I'm gonna root for? Let's just see how Death Battle skills Cell and Metal Sonic. Then we'll see. Oh, one dude said, "Pretty dude, we know you watching this." Yeah, that man hoodie dude gonna be going crazy. When I get done uploading this video, I'm for sure gonna be looking forward to his reaction. Man got the best reaction for real, bro. Hey, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. I wonder will they make Metal Sonic win this one. They make Cell win the other one. Oh!
Cell versus Metal Sonic.
Which copycat android is truly the superior model?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze
yeah.
their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
He choked the hell out that nigga.
There's a monster stalking Gingertown.
Here we
No
go.
one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All it left behind was their clothes. Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to feed. Earth's new apex
Cell.
predator, the ultimate life form.
The Namekian Piccolo went to investigate this manslayer and discovered that it was intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless victims and add their energy to its wretched gestalt.
But the nightmare was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
The mystery of this creature's origin was decades in the making. Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the Red Ribbon Army.
Until they got rocked by this.
Oh, they going by the manga and the anime.
But Red Ribbon's dream of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr. Gero.
Hiding away in his spooky cave laboratory, Gero would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar.
Alright, Cell Universal right off the bat. They say they're going by the
Building
manga
a
and
series
anime.
of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key absorbing androids, trucker head androids, and even
Okay, they not using Cell Max.
Ginger androids.
However,
They're not
none
using
of
Cell
Gero's
Max, they just said
creations
that.
were capable of matching that drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed.
Luckily, Luckily, he had one more android left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Giroux's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born from a single cell, get it? This android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had battled on Earth, and
Ooh, I
when
forgot about
fully evolved,
Frieza's,
would become
DNA.
unstoppable.
And with their DNA, Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too.
Common among all of them is the power to manipulate Ki, or the energy that exists in all living things, and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields.
From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud.
Is Chaozu human?
Oh.
Okay. Cell can fire the Death Beam, as well as breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space with the alien genes of Frieza and his father.
And
Yup.
because he's got Piccolo's
Yup.
DNA, Cell can regenerate humongous damage to his body at the cost
Yup.
of some Ki.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple
I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, so I can see how they're gonna make Cell win because his regeneration and all the other stuff. I feel like Cell is on the defense side when it comes to fighting Metal Sonic. Because Metal Sonic have the offensive side off the bat, like off. He got the offensive and the hacks. I feel like the only way Cell's gonna win this is his defensive side. Like he gonna be so annoying to the point where he gonna overwhelm Metal
time,
Sonic. I can just
and
see that.
cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of
That's
cells
just
at the
my
core of his
theory.
being is eradicated.
See
Should
that one? Look at
little
that.
bugger survive, Cell will always return, even stronger than before because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta. Definitely
Zenkai.
not raised
Yeah.
by the genetic corrupt.
Sure, he can perfectly replicate attacks like the Gallic Gun, Spirit Bomb, and of course Kamehameha, as well as teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature.
But the best part of being a
Yeah,
Saiyan
see?
is how much crazy stronger they get every time they almost die.
They can even evolve to become orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle. Combine that with Cell's healing factor, and he's effectively the ultimate warrior.
Like a perpetual shonen motion machine.
Driven by a biological imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giroux's previous androids, 17 and 18, believing it would make him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated. There's like 5 timelines.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the androids, he evolved, not only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan. After exploiting that very Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect.
And easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar
Yeah.
system.
While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's key wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet.
But Wiz, maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks and even demonstrated outright in the video games.
Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time.
Hell, the Namekians could
See, look how they
sense-
do. Look. Again, this is how they gonna make Cell win, right? They're gonna compare him to the other people. How y'all compare Metal Sonic to base generation Sonic, all that. They finna do him the same way. And again, if they make Cell win this,
all the
I
way from a
promise you,
different
it's
galaxy,
bro.
and thought he might be a threat to the whole universe.
He's also incredibly fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters at the time. Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet of heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute. And that was in his base form.
Yeah, that's cool, but how about the power to squeeze mini Cell Juniors out of your butt? What? Never heard of that key technique? Call it the Kegel.
Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and no longer.
Look at that. Look at that. Heaven is just, yeah, we all seen it. They are literally using everything for this man to be compared to me. I'm telling you, if they make him win,
whether
then
Toshiro's
there's no
petty grudge,
surprise.
decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell Games! And if Goku couldn't even beat him, what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Jr.
Their last hope was Goku's own son, Gohan.
After Cell arrogantly let him power up, Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits, and beat him! Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth, Cell was a victim of his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all.
Even that wasn't enough to totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super perfect Cell! Now with more lightning, in a
Bro.
battle for the ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan, and went the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z-Fighters, he still couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most fearsome warrior in the universe is one single Cell.
Okay, so how do they even scale? Okay, so they already put before let's put Perfect Cell, right? They already just put this man to Universal off the bat. If you read the freaking little comment on top of the thing, they already gave this man Universal feats. Super Perfect Cell. Where do they scale this man? Because they basically just said, "Oh, well, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is beyond that, I guess." So where do they even scale? I don't know. Hey, let's look at Metal Sonic. Now, if Metal Sonic has some crazy bullshit, then I mean it wouldn't matter. But I'm just
Hey, real
saying
quick,
they
did you know Death
gave
Metal launched
Cell
their
some
own tabletop gaming
crazy
channel? It's called the most
crap.
infamous dungeon of
No.
like evil and oval, Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue.
Okay. So the video games and the IDW comics, meaning they are going to use Super Neo Sonic. Super Metal Neo Sonic, yes. So okay, because the way they scale Metal Sonic in Eggman versus Bowser, I don't think it was multiversal. They were just scaling a universal.
Spiky Nemesis, his schemes were always 6
And
jumps to
IDW
the
comics
glowing
did
spot
Metal
away
Sonic
from
dumb
getting
dirty,
wrecked
so
and scrambled.
But it wouldn't be over easy.
and he
for
lost to
Eggman.
Sonic
If
in
he
base
couldn't
form,
defeat
so
the
I don't.
Blue
Hey,
Lord, he would make his own Metal Sonic.
Well, 0 points on creativity for that name, but goddamn, he does look metal as hell.
They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so Eggman built Metal with more than enough blast processing to match his prototype.
Metal
Oh,
can
bro,
zoom around
wait.
at massively hypersonic speeds, fast
Wait.
enough to fly to nearby planets in seconds.
He's
okay, I'm gonna stop pausing this. Hyper Metal Sonic? Are they for real gonna use that? What the fuck? Oh wait, I think it says allies. Allies? I don't know.
for than
I
Eggman's
don't know.
standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes.
Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups, and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
But he's got moves of his own.
He can attack with energy blast, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
By overloading his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V Maximum Overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration and obliterating anything in his path, at the risk of self-destructing.
You'd think all that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill, but it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't. For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
Yeah, well, when you're getting your supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something's gone horribly wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis. If he was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't even manage that, what was he? Why should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew. You.
This Neo Metal Sonic was, above all, far smarter.
Especially after he copied
Okay.
Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors that can copy a person's biodata, giving
Yeah,
him the
you see
ability
that?
to recreate all
Time
of their
stop,
abilities in
warping,
seconds.
teleportation,
Like the
all
Sonic
that.
Boom, Knuckles' hammer punch, Tails' magical swiveling asshole.
Damn, they
and
giving this
Bane's
nigga
ability to suck
the
at
Dark
fishing.
Rings,
Metal isn't
Chaos
just
Emerald, Master
guarding
Emerald.
their rings, He
Damn.
can replicate more
Tails speculates on the Metal could have copy blades.
esoteric powers like
Damn, he
silver
could be multiple traits at
psychokinesis,
once.
manufacture Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon invisibility. It's worth mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely by copying one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only case.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if he can if Cell can stay on the defensive, then he could actually win this. If he can't, he just lost because there's no offensive in this
Chaos
freaking
he's encountered.
By
match.
scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the God of Destruction.
Wait.
Not the only chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the universe.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Yes, the emeralds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time. And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald, he can transform into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden, Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to
Yup.
move continents.
The emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could
Wait. Super speed, yada yada yada. Yada yada yada.
obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds. At their peak, 3 super hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them, though he's gotta be quick.
Wow. Oh yeah, Cell lost. Cell lost. Oh my
Because
gosh.
all that power only lasts a short time.
The road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet and became Metal Overlord.
Complete with missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself, Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that he was the original, and Sonic the loathsome copy.
A copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have stolen their abilities, but Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic
Eggman states that the Chaos Emerald will lead match with Overlords in power, making him So basically, okay, so there's okay, guys, listen. Cell might can win this. Let me be delusional. Cell might can win this. All right, it's just a time limit. Okay.
heroes successful, their friendship and teamwork.
Aw, how cute! Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, because it is impossible to land on those things. Ahem. After getting trashed again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness
Again?
from his code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's
They're not
chief
even
enforcer,
done.
always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes? Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
Holy
Hey, I'm
crap.
Chad, the voice of Boo asking. This
No,
means-
what's up?
Remember.
Time for a death battle!
Okay, listen. I'm still rooting for Cell, right? I'm still rooting for Cell. If Cell can stay on the defensive side, because they literally said that all right, let me talk. Let me call. I'm stuttering. So from what I'm hearing from the social media, they were like, "Oh yeah, Super Neo Metal Sonic is more powerful than Overlord." Yada yada. No, they don't, bro. Even though he gonna lose, but listen.
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik. Your reputation precedes you. Bring me your strongest fighter or face... Then prepare to kneel before your master.
Look at this. The animation is insane. He said perfect. Do you want to hit his arms? This arms is insane. This arms is hard. Okay. Dang!
Does a machine like yourself ever experience fear? Not anymore.
Oh! No, Cell lost. He just took Vegeta's line, and that's why Vegeta lost. That's why Vegeta lost. Alright. Here we go. Dang! Already is crazy. Oh yeah. They saving Super Neo Metal Sonic for last then. Oh, he gonna throw the plane at this man. I knew it. Dang! He did like a spear bomb. Or he out the Overlord. He out.
You're dealing with the ultimate life form. I already possess his
Yes!
Observe.
Oh no.
Done.
No! Yes! Beat his ass! Cell beat his ass!
Life form data successfully copied.
I lost.
It'll take more than
Oh,
that
no.
to kill me.
Oh no. Did he transform? He haven't transformed yet.
Now I know everything
Oh,
about
you cannot be serious. Oh no. 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 Yes, come on. Transform. Oh, bro. This video was insane. Holy. Come on, be on the defense. He stole T's move. Look at the reference. Oh my gosh. Please, Cell. Oh my gosh. They called it. The fans called it. The fans are calling it, bro. Please.
greatest warrior in the universe. I am all of them.
It must have time limit, please. Please. Oh, Cell lost. Yep.
And so am I.
Oh my gosh.
To a machine like
This is cheating. He can stop time. Oh my gosh. Oh, that man dead. He is dead. Can Cell come back? He can come back. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
I'll crush you. KO.
Why, bro? Why? 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 I mean, we know Metal was gonna win. We knew Metal was gonna win. Fuck, bro. That was insane though, bro. That was so insane. Holy crap. That was so freaking insane. All right, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got.
Now Metal's got all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds and the Z Fighters? Well, that world's fucked. Our bad.
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into 4 categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up, who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal or Neo. Even just using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emeralds.
But hang on, Wiz. Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough
Yeah.
to threaten a universe on his own.
They did,
Well,
but they
he
didn't
do-
specify
Metal
how,
can
and
do a
there's nothing
multiverse, though.
suggesting he can destroy it in one go. Especially since it's
Yeah.
only brought up theoretically.
Even
and
Metal
without
can turn
any time
multiverse
frame.
though.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse, and Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength.
And with
Yup.
Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate
Yeah,
the Time
man,
Eater's
this was
destructive waves
insane.
travel at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey,
Wait, he
he's
was
like
faster
Time
than
Eater.
Metal?
The difference, though, was that Goku was
Damn!
in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or
Damn!
Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed. In all the
Damn,
things
Cell
Metal
took
was designed for.
speed?
Wasn't expecting that. Let's see if any
Wow.
of their abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers.
Yeah,
telekinesis,
Metal Sonic
force
took
fields,
that.
and energy projectiles. Of note though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with
Right, that's what I
chaos
was
control, that
thinking.
became a lot tougher.
Cell and his juniors
Oh, yeah.
had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed
Facts, bro. I can't, bro. I was screaming. I was like, the Chaos Emerald got a time limit. The whole time, this nigga Metal stopping time, fucking boosting his shit up. Like that what I said it. I said it at the beginning. If Cell could have been on the defensive, which he kind of was, it was Metal had the hacks, bro. Every time Dragon Ball Z characters go up against Sonic characters, bro, they will lose because of the hacks. And I'm already knowing Dragon Ball characters, if they're more strong than you, hacks don't mean shit. But like Metal was stronger than Cell. Cell had the speed, Metal had the strength. It was over with. That hack shit, bro, I'm telling you. You know, bro, I'm telling you. I don't, bro, this is, bro, I
or
don't know.
stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver
Right.
Psychokinesis, or the Emerald Spatial Distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Right.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one thing.
So this was like that close?
The ability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents, aka
Yeah.
their adaptation.
And frankly,
Yup.
that's where this back and forth completely breaks.
Yup, they called it the copy data. Bro, the moment he copied Cell shit, it was over with. But even though Cell was keeping up, but yeah, that even people in Twitter, all that, they all said it. But even when he copied it, Metal was still getting his ass whooped, but he copied the abilities, plus his abilities, plus the super emerald, plus bro, I'm telling you, the motherfucking hacks abilities, the motherfucking Sonic characters have is so fucking like, bro. Okay, Sonic characters, y'all got it. Yeah, y'all got it. That don't make that don't mean he solos Dragon Ball verse. Just saying. Mind you, this is Cell we're talking about. This is Cell. If they can bring Cell back in the fucking manga to this day, I want a fucking rematch. Cause this is some bullshit. Even though Metal Sonic got it. Metal Sonic, congratulations, you have it. It's just so insane how they freaking damn you Sonic characters, boy.
Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb Android 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight, something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And using it on Cell means he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espion's
That is so
invisibility or
fucking
Chaos's
broken,
liquid
bro.
body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place. Quite literally, biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, copied.
Chaos Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level.
Literally,
Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be
literally.
able to do anything the Z Fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, because Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also
Damn, it
possess,
was that
including any of his
close, bro.
previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that
It
overpowered.
was that
I guess
fucking
now I
close.
get why they called it Sonic CD.
And why's that?
Cell died. Wiz, you get it? CD? Wiz, where you go? Come on back. Next time on Death Battle.
Yeah, man. W. Who next? Who's next? Who is that? Versus Ray. Holy shit! Holy shit!
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Man, Bakugo finna beat that bitch ass. He finna beat that bitch ass. Who the fuck came up with this? Y'all, bro. Y'all was so fucking delusional over her feats to the point where Death Battle had to step in and do the fucking battle. Y'all Chainsaw Man fans or some fucking serious. Y'all, boy, Bakugo finna beat her ass. Nigga, I'm finna end this shit. Sonic fans, y'all got it. That is some broken shit. Like, once I heard that he copied this man data, it's over with, bro.